Oh my god, look at this. Look at what you did. We have issues. Oh no. Hello, everyone. Welcome to whatever tiny tot show this is.
We're teeny tiny tots.
How did we become so teeny tiny tots?
What are we doing?
It's a good point. Hey guys. Something happened to the show. Hang on 1 second. Okay. We have technical issues, and it's kind of adorable. What? I mean, you know what? It doesn't really matter. I can just do this and make this work, I think. Right?
How do we technology?
Yeah, nobody knows. Hey guys.
Nobody knows.
This worked perfectly. There we go. Wait. Maybe?
Is it?
Okay, now it's working.
Hey!
What a weird situation. Oh, welcome to Camp Issues.
Come on.
I'm Anthony.
And I am Katie Carly LaFusile. I am Katie Carly LaFusile.
And every once in a while, KT, Carly, LaFusile, and I get together, and we do our best to overcome the various issues and obstacles and digital friggin' nonsense that life throws our way in order to get something done.
Hoopla!
Oh, God, with the applesauce. How dare they? How dare they? So, usually, I'm joined by my other best friend, Stephen Todd. I was going to say Stephen LaFusi. I was like, wishful thinking situation.
My goodness.
Stephen LaTodd. No. So, Stevie Wildcard, Stephen Todd, isn't available because he's having some internet issues, much like we were having some technical issues. How, like, you saw me set this up.
Mm-hmm.
I set it up, I practiced, I recorded it, I did SpongeBob voices, we did SpongeBob voices together. It was all perfect, and then suddenly when I was like, time to go live, guys, it just, like...
Hey, how about we film now?
Yeah, how about now's the time? Can everyone hear us? Is everyone good? Well,
Can you hear me?
Our good friend Levi said, sing more Carlisle, so I'm assuming, they heard you.
Yeah. I'll sing more.
I guess this is the show now.
Singing!
I'm singing.
My name is Carly, and I'm singing!
So, oh my god. Okay, so for those of you joining us for the first time, welcome to our weird little show. Every week we normally talk about the various issues and obstacles that we go through while we're trying to make comic books and various projects. We've been recording the show for this is the 293rd week in a row without missing a week.
That's a lot of weeks.
It's a lot of weeks. Some would say too many weeks.
I was just going to
no
say
one
that,
who
but I
belongs
didn't want
here.
to be the one to say it.
I feel like you shouldn't say it.
I will never say it. I
Thank
didn't
you.
say it.
I think like the ring dictates that we don't say
We don't
things
say
like
that.
we don't hurt each other.
Say that stuff to each other. It's rude.
But we've been doing this for 293 weeks without missing.
Really thought you were gonna say years there.
It feels like it sometimes. It feels like this conversation's going on that long with how much you hate me. So it's been such like an interesting time, and in this month especially since we launched the Kickstarter for Deathless issue 4, I'm like live shows every week. What do we do? Well, we did it, guys. Like we successfully funded issue 4 of Deathless. If you haven't backed it yet, how dare you? A plague on all your houses.
Farrell's gonna come and ruin your nightmares.
You know what? You're still welcome. You're welcome to go and join. You have 8 days, just barely. You have about 7 days to go back our Kickstarter. It's a supernatural superhero culty comedy comic. Yeah, do it. We're not doing a whole commercial for that this week. That's next week's job, baby. No, I'm just kidding. But this week I figure we'll just kind of like hang out, talk about life, the universe, and everything. I wrote some things down, right? Levi said that they backed us today because they finally had money. Thank you, Levi.
Thank you, Levi. Love you.
I love you. Thank you all. I know it's so funny. Hang on, before we get to the notes section, where I plan, just meticulously, fastidiously.
You mean to tell me this isn't off the cuff?
I have never once done anything without my cuffs. Okay, I'm a cop when it comes to order. No, I am the law. So. No, but we freaking did it, and I know a lot of people don't understand how Kickstarter works, and they're like, "Hey, well, they met their goals, so let's just leave them alone and walk like the Incredible Hulk into the distance, like and sing sad songs." No, so the whole point of doing the Kickstarter is to raise funds for our book, so we can, first of all, of course, get it out there and try to get it into the hands of many readers, but we also with that money, whenever we do have additional money, it goes into like advertising our show, advertising the future Kickstarters, and also getting us into conventions, which have a ridiculous like pay-in fee if you don't know.
It's so expensive.
It's so ridiculous. So and even the ones that aren't expensive, there are various expenses that go along with it.
Yeah,
You need to be able to.
It's never just the convention.
Exactly. So you have to be able to afford, printing the books and all of that. So it's just thank you so much. So if you're out there right now and you're like, hey, they already made their goal, if your extra $10 might help us with our conventions and all the various things that we want to do, and also buy Steven a boat. That's what we're trying to do. If he doesn't want a boat,
Steven needs a boat.
He doesn't want one.
He doesn't even know
that he keeps saying
one.
Stop asking to get me a boat, and we're like, no.
We're getting you a
His
boat,
birthday's coming.
son.
He's gonna get a boat.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna be on those seas.
Stephen. Okay, so we're gonna get to this, but I do want to say that I have this wonderful, lovely, incredibly talented, beautiful, genius guest with me. My wife. I wish I had like a doll to hold up. One of these action figures. No, Carly.
Oh, it's me.
Carly, it's you.
It's me.
It's you. So, will you introduce yourself to the people and tell them what you do and who you are and how you live and why you like me?
Of course. So I am Carly Lafusi, aka KT Carlisle, aka now the writer in Rollers.
I like that.
I'm liking it.
It's been a big deal.
It's been a fun time.
If you follow Carly on any of the social media platforms, she's on Instagram and the Threads and the X and such. She's been doing this really funny thing every morning because when I leave for work, I always see my wonderful wife in rollers, and I'm like, oh, she looks beautiful, and I hope she looks like this when I get home. And she doesn't. She never looks like that. I want her to be like smoking a cigarette, stirring a pot of spaghetti. I was like, why are you even stirring it? You don't even have to do this. It's not facilitating anything. But I see her in her rollers. I leave. I come back. She looks like this, and I'm like, fine. Some people have a glow up. Some people do the opposite.
Yep.
But everyone else online gets to see my wonderful wife in her rollers, giving the best advice, information, and just having fun with just what you know about writing. So
I try. I mean, well, it's been fun because I feel like a lot of times what I see and I love it. Like, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love this. I see a lot of people out there giving editorial advice or writing advice.
I do it all the time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No one asks my advice. No one asks for my advice, but I give it.
But I see it, and it's so serious. It's very professional and polished, and I'm like, yeah, that's great, but like that's not how I operate. Like, if you ever work with me through KTA editorial, and I have the amazing pleasure of reading and editing one of your books, I will leave the most unhinged comments in the world in the margins a lot of times. Like, it really depends on like how much work the book really needs, because if I find that a book needs a lot of attention and so much of an overhaul, I don't tend to leave as many of those comments. But if I am if it's like less work and I have the mental capacity to spare a little bit to like leave those notes in the margins, I almost always do.
So what I'm hearing is more notes the better.
Kinda,
if there are fewer notes, you're like, these are serious notes and you need to address that.
Yeah, well, yeah, kinda. But even in my like editorial letters, regardless of the amount of effort that has gone into actually editing it, I always approach it with a good sense of humor, because I'm like, it's like there's so much that is serious about this process, and I really don't feel like editing needs to be one of those things. I think it's something that should be fun, and it should be funny, because like we all make mistakes, and a lot of us make the same mistakes. So much so that I have an entire document of comments that I leave most often on people's things, just so I can copy and paste them, because it's like it really is so pervasive across who you are. So like, it doesn't matter how experienced you are as a writer or how novice you are as a writer. Everybody's making the same mistakes, so I figured why not make fun of it a little bit and like do it a little bit tongue in cheek, but also pretty helpful. So I've been trying that out. It's fun. I like it. But yeah, I am also working on my eighth book.
Only 8, guys.
Only 8. Just 8.
In how many years?
3.
It took you 3 years to write 8 books. Get out of here.
I know.
God, those are rookie numbers. All those pages
honestly, like you'd be surprised, but yeah, I'm pretty proud of it, especially because this one really gave me a lot of trouble, and it's been kind of cooking on the back burner for over a year now, and I finally had that breakthrough where I'm like, oh yeah, hold my beer while I draft this up in a month, and I'm gonna, y'all. It's happening.
I love you so much. So yeah, like it's one of my favorite things about us is like, you know, just getting to watch your process, you know, and see how this works, and accidentally becoming a part of it. And
but you were so helpful. Like just today, I was about to start writing, and I was like, I'm starting a new chapter. You know how I get. And he's like, oh yeah, I know. And now I'm like, I need to talk to you about like what I'm actually gonna do. And so I just like tell him, I'm like, this is what I want to achieve in this chapter. These are the things that need to happen. I don't know how to really get there. And he's just like, does exactly one Google search on like something adjacent to it, and it's like, what if you did like this? And I'm like, oh, you mean solve all my problems instantly? Yeah, thanks, Anthony. That's why I freaking love you.
Well, one of my favorite things in the world is just like creative problem solving. I like narrative puzzles more than I like
best at it too.
anything
It's awesome.
else. It's just fun, and I like that there could be wrong answers. You know, there are wrong answers.
Well, yeah,
and that's what the Google search was.
Yeah.
And that's what you guys people are like, oh, what did he Google? What is this?
No. It's for inspiration. It's to get on, like, it's like, hey.
Well, for me, what it was I'm not going to give anything away. No spoilers. No spoilers. But essentially, I was like, if okay, I'm just gonna like do a stand-in, right? So like, if vampires do this when other vampires die, then I have an idea for you. Yeah. And I looked it up, and they were like, as a matter of fact, a lot of vampires do that when people. And I was like, ha! I do have an idea for you, because I was just like, my imagination was just validated by facts.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, yeah. It was pretty good.
That was so good. Did you guys hear that?
I don't know.
I feel like everyone here felt it.
They didn't because of Zoom. Zoom probably. I'm assuming Zoom capped that incredible. We just created a world with the high five.
That was the Big Bang, yo.
Okay, listen. Stop. I love you. Okay, we're done right then. So, it's been a weird month. It's been a good month. I have new powers, guys. You know, every once in a while, when you're driving around, you're like, oh, I can change the lights with my mind powers, right? Or you're like, I can make the people in front of me turn left, even though they want nothing to do with the left side of the world. I'm making you do that with my mind because you're slightly inconveniencing me, and it cannot.
Yes.
It's like this aggression will not be tolerated, right? Mm-hmm. My new power that I have is that I have a genie in my car, guys. I have a genie. I got a new phone. And my new phone has a New Zealand accent, and it is wonderful. It's not very happy. It doesn't love anything.
It's never happy to hear from him. It's kind of hysterical.
It's pretty miserable, and I bother it all the time. Like it is not.
His favorite game to play is Hey Siri.
Yes.
I can't say that too loud.
Yeah, no, but it's so much fun. So, but the thing I do in the car is with it is just ask it, hey, Genie, will you please send me back in time via music? I'm going to listen to all of these songs that I enjoy in the car and sing to my heart's content. And I'm just so happy to have this opportunity now, and it's not anything I've been able to do in my life before. Because previous to this, I had always burned CDs, like the elderliest of elderly men. But I went from like Gandalf the dying to Gandalf the not so dead. You know, I'm pretty good. I don't know about color. I'm not gonna say I went from the white to the gray or the gray to the white. I think it's silly. I think it's silly.
I think it's gray to white.
I think that's a little racist. But I will say, we meant to share this. I wanted to share the story with people just because I wrote down we've been married for 3 months. Okay, so we got married. Carly and I. I'm so sorry. Carly and I.
Put my hand on. With your hand.
Now you get a hook, and that's what I'm into. Not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. But we all thought it. No, I love you so much. But we've been married. We got married on January 15th, which is our birthday, which is disgustingly cute, right? Like, we have the same birthday. What are the odds? And maybe you feel the same way, but I feel like you're lying and changed your birthday because you were so obsessed with me, right? Because, like, what are the odds? I don't know which is less likely.
I feel personally attacked right now.
Well, okay, or I changed my birthday because I'm so obsessed with you, which is way more likely, guys. Right? That's what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying. Anyway, we have the same birthday somehow magically, and we decided to get married on our birthday, which is 3 months ago. So now we've been married for 3 months, and I was like, you know what? Let's like talk a little bit about that. And I wanted to do that through the lens of one particular experience.
Is it the AT&T?
Yeah,
experience?
I want you now. I obviously talk a lot. I have the show. You know, you're joining on the show. But normally it's like, hey, I'm gonna tell these silly stories and share these thoughts that I have because my Krang won't shut up and my body is a loosey goosey crazy person. But I want you, through your lens, I'm gonna shut my mouth and I want you to tell this story and tell the people what happened and what we were doing. Okay?
So, once upon a time, Anthony had a literal brick for a phone. I'm talking like this thing would take 18 years to load a text message. And it became a problem because at one point I had like texted him a bunch of times and then he texted me back a bunch of times, but I never got any of the texts. He never got any of my texts. And then we got home and we were like,
yeah. What gives?
Are you like mad at me? What's happening?
Yeah, are we
like, is this a fight? Is this our first fight? And so then we figured out that no, his phone is just broke AF. So I was like, all right, I've had enough of this caveman bullshit. We're gonna go to AT&T and get this sorted. And also, like, you should be on my plan. Why aren't you on? Are you even my friend? Are you even my best friend?
My best friend.
So now, he's on my plan. So anyway, we go in and we're doing the whole thing. And I go in there and I'm like, I know it takes a minimum of like 18 hours to get in and out of a phone shop. So I'm in it for the long haul. And while we are going through everything and figuring out our stuff, they decide now is a perfect moment. Before we've even done the thing that we are there to do, they're like, while we're waiting for this to happen, why don't we try to upsell you on some internet? And I'm like, I hate this. I just want to like leave and get out of here and like I want to go home and relax. I don't even feel that great right now. Why am I here? This sucks. And as I am thinking all of these things, Anthony goes, I'm not kidding. Literally exactly that. He goes, and then he goes, my soul is leaving my body. Stop trying to sell me internet. And I lose it. I was dying laughing. And these two men who were assisting us just stopped and stared. And their lives have been forever changed. I can guarantee you, they are new people. I don't think they'll ever try to sell internet to anyone ever again.
Oh God, I hope not. I was doing the Lord's work that day.
He sat on the floor. It was amazing.
At one point. Yeah, at one point, the guy started saying something else about upgrading our plane, and I literally just sat on the floor.
He just sat on the
floor. I was
floor.
like, I've had enough.
Yep.
I'm not doing this. I'm gonna be a toddler about this. Give me my mac and cheese and my freaking chicken nuggets, or I'm going home. Like that's all I'm paying. We're paying for chicken nuggets and mac and cheese.
You know, Levi, you say marijuana has been good for Anthony, but he doesn't even do that. That's a me thing. And ironically enough, that's where we went right prior to the AT&T store. Yeah. I had just gotten my medical card and I decided to go to the dispensary and I was like, while we're out, let's just real quick hit up AT&T and then head home and we'll have ourselves a Saturday and we'll watch grown men beat each other up. And we watched grown men do something that day.
That was amazing. Yeah, it's funny though that comment. The marijuana's been good for like I've heard people have always assumed that I smoke pot because I have like goofy thoughts and stuff. You know, and because I share them,
Well,
and because I'm
the thoughts you have, like you should never smoke weed.
No.
It's
There's
not
no reason.
it's not
There's no
something
reason to.
that your brain needs because
No,
it's already there. Everyone else is just trying to get on your level.
Listen.
We all need to elevate. You don't. You're fine.
Yeah, but it was a fun experience, and I think your response to it made me so like just feel even more connected to you because I was like, I forget. Much like I forget when I'm in the kitchen or the bathroom or the living room or any other room that exists in the existence where I'm just
that you can be seen and heard by other people at all times.
I don't know what I'm doing with my body.
Well.
All right, no, but seriously, but like you're there and I always hear you laugh from the other room, and I'm like, oh man. So then being in public and then seeing other, and I think it's the juxtaposition, right? So it's like I see these two guys who see me, and their response is like,
oh, they're horrified.
Well, they have the response of like, that's not what the dialogue bubbles are doing. You're not doing dialogue bubbles. It says this or this.
How dare you subvert my expectations?
That's exactly what it was. And like, but then I look at you and you're laughing. And I'm just like,
well, you have to understand that I grew up with a father.
You should tell the Stapler story.
Oh my god. Okay, so here is a perfect example of the kind of person my dad was. Just the silliest guy that you've ever seen in your life. And one time, another cell phone story. He was at, I think it was AT&T. Again, I'm just changing people's lives at AT&T at every level. So we were there, and my dad would, the entire time that we were in the store, went up to every single cell phone and said, "Is this a stapler?" Just dead serious. "Is this a stapler?" And the employee was not amused at all. And this went on for hours. Just every single, every so often, he'd hold up a phone. "Is this a stapler?" So then finally it came time to do the actual paperwork portion, and back then, there was actual paperwork. So the man brought out a stapler to staple together the papers, and my dad pointed to the stapler, of course, and said, "That's not a stapler."
That's so good.
And that's the kind of person my dad was. My dad would also throw full-blown toddler-style temper tantrums in the grocery store. Similar to how Michael Scott's Robot Man could only be turned off if Pam removed the battery, my dad's temper tantrums could only be turned off if I pretended to be his mom and say, "John, you need to get off the floor." And then people would stare at us and be like, "What the fuck is going on there? Like, what am I seeing right now?" And then he would get off the floor and we'd do our grocery shopping and go about our day. My life was weird.
Yeah. And now here you are as a creative adult person doing creative adult things. Well, hang on. Before we go any further, I want to say there are like 4 people watching right now. But if you're watching this at any point in the next 7 days, it's like we're in the Ring territory, not the Bon Jovi zone. We passed there. We're into Ring Girl.
Yeah.
If you're watching this right now and you have the opportunity to click on, we don't have it here because it's live and I couldn't post the link live. But you can find our Kickstarter. It's on Kickstarter.com. Search for Deathless Issue 4 and it should pop up. But we have 7 days left. I'll post the link below after this thing is active and not just live. But yeah, I'm really hoping we get more people in this thing.
I do too. At least 2 more people would be nice because listen, I'm really trying to get a D20 out of this situation, and you all should be too. So go tag 2 of your friends and say, listen, if you love me even a little bit, you will back this project so I can get a dice.
Okay, so hear me out. If 2 people back us, and I know that this is about to sound very infomercial, but it's infomercially, but it's very true, because like this is how I feel when I look at Kickstarters and stuff. If 2 people back us, everybody who gets a physical thing also gets dice.
Mm-hmm.
But if 10 people in addition to that, so if 12 people back us, every single person with a physical reward will get a free drawing from Steven. Steven, who co-hosts the show, who draws freaking Deathless, the artist behind this book, offered to do sketch cards for every single physical backer for this freaking comic book.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work and very generous.
It is.
And I feel like we should reward him with
By
the opportunity to do that.
Like, so if you're out there and you're like, oh, I don't know if I should get this book, just if you buy the physical copy of the
for
book,
nothing else,
to torture Steven. But it would be amazing. I also just, so it's interesting for me because this is it's our second
Steven who totally exists.
But this is our second most successful Kickstarter monetarily.
It's been awesome.
We raised, I mean, it's not the most we've raised, but it's the second most we raised, which is awesome, right?
Second is the best.
But it is like our least successful as far as getting backers.
It's so crazy how that works.
Well, so the people who are showing up probably recognized our timidity or like our concerns with getting to our goals. So like they over committed, and like helped us. Which thank you all. If you're out there and you're like, hey, I gave you $200 so I could be in your book, like freaking thank you. Like know that you're the best. We love you, and we freaking we truly couldn't do this without you, and it means everything. But like it sucks to do that, but then also be like, we need more people,
Yeah.
Because, but the reality is, everyone who does anything wants more people to.
Yeah, well, I think the interesting thing about being a creative in general is that it very rarely is about like profit for any of us. It's mostly about getting more people to enjoy the thing that we poured ourselves into.
Yeah.
And that I think means more than anything is to have somebody hold the thing that you slaved over for
100%
years or months or however long it's been. So that's where that comes from. It's not a lack of gratitude because we are extremely grateful for everybody who has. Holy crap, he exists!
Sorry, my YouTube was playing. I didn't realize there'd be a delay. So I'm like, Anthony, and you weren't reacting. I'm like, wait, he's probably reacting. I'm just not seeing it yet.
There you are. Hey, dude. Can everyone hear?
My internet back.
Yes. Oh, yes. Can everyone hear both us and Steven, and it's okay? Because we didn't practice for this due to... Yeah. So I know there's like quick delay, but hey, I'm so glad your freaking internet worked. We were just talking about the Kickstarter and how we made our goal, but we're also hoping more people show up for it.
We want to give you guys more free stuff.
Yeah.
Like I want to draw a poster. I want to do this stuff. I was thinking, Anthony, by the way, if we make it to the poster tier, which is if we really got to push it, but should we do that alternate cover that I'm doing for the next issue for the poster?
Ooh.
And just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I can just draw a photo of a poster, but
that's true.
That alternate cover is going to be pretty cool for the next one. It does kind of reveal it, so they would read the issue for the poster.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I feel like that would be a really cool poster. Dude, if we make it to the 70 backers, I'll be happy. Like, we're close. We got, we did get like two more backers.
We're at 58 now.
Yeah,
right?
we got 2 more backers today, so that was good.
Yeah.
So if you're just joining us, go to Kickstarter and back us at issue 4 Deathless. Otherwise, anyway, everyone, have a good night. I'm just kidding.
I figured my internet's back. I at least gotta try to make an appearance back. There's like no way I can.
Oh,
People thought that we made you up. You might be a cryptid.
yeah.
No, I didn't exist.
Yeah, Levi.
Back and asking us for English lessons.
Yeah, I wish.
Oh yeah,
You know
what
what?
happened with his homework?
Yes.
Levi number 2.
Ugh. So yeah, I mean we do. Not that many people showed up
I
tonight.
never came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. But well, okay. In a few minutes, we'll do a questions from the colony segment. So start asking your questions now, and I'll once I see a couple questions in there, we'll queue it up. But aside from that, oh, Steven's barely audible. Uh-oh.
Oh, hold on. Is it my mic?
No, I hear you. It's
Mike. Oh. It's the
okay.
stuff.
Okay, Levi, is he echoing now? I guess we'll do a trial and error. Live, we'll do a live.
Paradise.
Guys, it's normally such a weird, silly issue for me going through this. Which is
My bad if I caused any conflict.
No, it's okay. I just no, it's not even that. It's just normally I test everything to make sure it works. Because for some reason the settings change and stuff, and it's a mess. Up there it is. Levi, you have to... Levi, we're counting on you.
Oh, Steven sounds way better. Steven sounds way
there
better.
You go.
That's all we care about.
Okay, it's all better now? Good.
Sweet.
So, yeah, well, so what happens is there are various freaking things that are worded very confusingly and awkwardly in this OBS system. So I have to, like, mess with it, and it changed recently.
Yeah.
So it blew it up, and then I
The worst.
fixed it, and then it, like, reset somehow, so I don't know. Hopefully it's not echoing or anything. Anyway, what have you been up to, dude? How's life? What have you been working on?
You know what? I've been, as far as the book's concerned, I've just been tightening up some of the, like those last 2 pages, I just wanted to get like a little bit more details and stuff in and set aside more spots for the cameos because there's definitely, move some pillars around, have more people running away from the terrifying monster man. But yeah, it's been, April is like we were kind of talking about this during the D&D campaign. April this year, I mean, April's usually busy because of all the birthdays. My brother's birthday, my birthday, and then Cammy's birthday is like early May. So sometimes like we do it on April. This year it's May 2nd. But this weekend alone, for example, Friday I get off of work and then I gotta take the girls down to the dance studio for like 3 hours for them to do a showcase that evening. And then Saturday is my birthday. And I gotta take Samuel to the groomer before my birthday. But then Sunday we have to drive to Tampa for the girls to perform. So I mean, this weekend is just a cluster cuss of agony, but in the best way possible. I get to see my girls kick butt at dance and do amazing things. It's what being.
So good.
Oh yeah.
They are. They're so cute too.
It's freaking amazing.
Oh, good. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say next Thursday Atlas. We both did but
we did.
But next
We're the
Thursday
same person.
Atlas is going to perform for the first time in his drama club.
Yeah.
It's going to be like
oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really.
It's
cool.
so good for them to be a part of those types of things, like the clubs and like the socials. Yeah, like that's just great. Like
he's never done anything like that. Like he's done. We did Taekwondo for a while, and he was really good at it. But now he's doing this drama club, and I wasn't sure. I didn't put any pressure on him as far as like, all right, learn your lines. You better be off book by this time. Like I was just like, all right, well, I'm gonna trust you, and then I'll see how I'll check it. So today,
you'll correct if correction is needed.
Yeah. So today, when we were like hanging out before school, we're sitting in the drop-off line, and I was just like, take out your drama pages and give them to me. And I was like, okay. And I read every single part except for his parts, and he nailed it. Like he not only did he
that's
nail it,
awesome.
There were a couple times where like I stumbled because of the way it was written, and I'm illiterate. And Atlas started saying someone else's part because he was like, oh, he's not talking.
Oh
about
wow.
himself. So
he's your son, so it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Like he's such a little ham. Like even when like he's alone, like in the house and everything, like any opportunity to like be up in front of us and just start like dancing or like shaking around or like singing some random song, he's like, yeah, I have your full attention now, right? Yeah. And now he's got like the opportunity to be on stage, and I'm like, this this is what you were born to do, my dude. Like, just
This
fucking
is
go out
all
there
for
and
you,
do
buddy.
it.
Oh man.
Our girls, they always keep like every day. It's Dad, watch this backbend. Dad, watch this, and they just. It's just 5 minutes of them not doing the backbend, even though I know they can do it. It's like the pressure of the moment, like telling me, because like even when they're doing like their performance in front of people, they nail it every time. But like the pressure of telling me to watch them is just too much for them to handle.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's so cute.
I can relate to that so hard as a person. You're like, okay,
Oh my
but
god, the skateboarding.
the skateboarding. Steven, like, you know, my whole childhood was one of those situations where people were like, okay, my dad has never seen me do anything good on a skateboard. As far as my dad is concerned, I could
You're the
not
worst.
even stand on a skateboard. No, like he saw me like ride generally, but literally every time I was like, oh, I learned how to like do a 360 barrel flip. Here we go, Dad. I was like, Dad, come watch me, Dad. And he's like, we live on the 3rd floor in this apartment building. I'm not going downstairs if you're just gonna fall and not do it. I was like, well, that's bad parenting, but also I don't know how to say that yet. So please. You know, no, I'm just kidding. But like, I was like, please. But he did. To his credit, he would walk all the way downstairs and stand there, and I'd be like, here it goes, and I'd fall on my friggin' face. Like, I just like completely failed.
The unfortunate.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I landed this thing 10 times in a row before I asked you to watch me, and as soon as you look, I fall on my face. So it's like, all right, fine, I guess.
Turns out, like, your dad has never told you, but he's a telekinetic, and like he's been like
Oh my
intentionally
God,
sabotaging you
fucking
this whole
me
time.
One day these powers will be yours. Oh my god. Oh, but yeah, dude, I don't. It's great that they're doing that stuff. I never did any of that stuff. The closest I ever did, what like as far as performing, was literally the high school talent show, which you were
won.
in.
Yep.
Like, you know, like we
2 awards one night for Anthony and Mike.
Oh my god, dude! That, like, what a time! What a weird.
What a time! It was great though. Their performance. I mean, that song was. It was great. It was the one song Mike could sing really well at that point in his life, because Mike definitely got better as he got.
Get better. He did get.
You know,
he got a lot better.
He did get better, but early. I remember when we did because like the year before we did Newfound Glory, and it was rough.
Dude,
he was like, and I think what Mike's problem is he never knew how to sing with his own voice. He would always try to imitate a voice, and that's something I find myself doing. Like when I'm learning a Deer Hunter song, yeah, I try to sound like Casey. It's like, no, sound like Steven, and it's going to be so much easier. And I think that's a common mistake.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's something like, especially when you're like a young singer and you're trying to find out what your voice actually does sound like. It's much harder to do those kinds of things. I always struggled because I did talent shows. I was in school plays and all that kind of stuff. I always struggled with that, where I was like trying so hard to imitate what somebody else sounded like, and when I couldn't do it, my voice would break, and I get all pissed off. I'm like, I'm not even good at this. Why do we even try?
Listen, we're not Seth MacFarlane, okay? We can't just put a character voice on it and then sing flawlessly in all these impersonations. We just can't do it.
Levi said, I do
Irish voice as a singer.
I feel like every woman these days does like some level of Irish or British voice as a singer.
It's actually really funny because when I did a duet with one of my friends in high school once, and he put it online, and every comment was like, "Where is she from? Is she from Britain?" And I'm like, "No, just from New Jersey."
Yeah, it's true, but like it sounds good. You sound beautiful.
Which I think just kind of proves that most difficulties in singing and hitting notes is vowel enunciation, is what it sounds like to me. Because if an accent allows you to say A's and O's a certain way, because we all know singing A certain way can be super fucking hard. Like if you're singing like an A sound, it's why like even with like Tom DeLonge from Blink-182, like. Yeah, like that HE sound, like singing it, like it really takes a lot of top air.
Really saying head with a hard H.
Yeah, but that Y is so much easier.
Yeah. Oh my god, for sure. That's amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
So, okay, we were talking about. Oh, you didn't.
Well, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Oh no, you.
Yeah, we were grabbing the girls and stuff, so we got home, and then I saw that my internet was on, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And I like rushed over. So that's where I'm at with where you guys have been.
Yeah, we just told the story about how I got my new phone and how Siri's basically a genie, which I appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's like it feels like a superpower now. Like I'm in my car, like today, right? Today I'm in my car and I'm just like, hey genie, tell me. And I was like, I literally was just like testing it. I'm like, all right, hey genie, play from first to last. Hey genie, play. It's so great. I'm like, play from Autumn Ashes.
And she would just, and Siri just twinkles her nose and
yeah, it's like, and then it's just then there's the music, and I'm like, I can sing this, and I love it. It's so good. And I've never felt older, Steven. I've never felt older because I'm like, oh, I'm an old man just discovering this thing that came out 30 years ago. You're right, you know. Where'd you get that cool shirt, Anthony? Oh, thank you, Levi. So on our Kickstarter, you also have the opportunity to get a new shirt with every campaign. This campaign is probably my favorite shirt that I can't wait to have, which is the cool barreled carousel, the Scarousel.
oh yeah, the
Scarousel.
Scarousel.
Right? I can't wait.
I like to call it the Barracel.
The Barracel. I okay, fine. The barreled.
Talk to you every now and then.
Yes. Oh my god, best Blink song, right?
It is the best Blink song by far.
So yeah, if you're out there and you're like, I want a cool shirt with like a crazy bear on it. Oh, although one of my coworkers who backed us for a lot of money, and thank you so much, was like, I didn't realize that your book was about killing Care Bears, and I was like, it's not.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. It's just the fact that the character happens to look slightly similar to these iconic bears. In his
It was just like the recreation of a Care Bear shirt.
Where that is exactly what
Barreled cell.
So, but anyway, yeah. So if you want like a cool shirt, please go over to our Kickstarter and back us there. We have a bunch of cool add-ons. I also added. Someone messaged me on Kickstarter and was like, "Hey, why don't you make like the old issues add-ons for like physical copies?" And I was like, I don't know why I never thought that like people would just want to buy another issue. I was like, okay. So I did, and then people have bought them, so it was really cool. It helped us a lot. Listen, Levi. Allegedly, it looks something like a Care Bear. So Steven, since you're here, I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen any questions from the colony, so I don't know. Maybe we should just skip the segment. Do you have any questions? For
Sermon
Steven?
from the colony. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Let me see what we have. Okay. I was gonna talk to you guys about like creating and writing and stuff, despite like the internet and the weirdness and AI and everything. So Steven, today I posted a thing because I know you're not like on social media a lot. So I posted.
This burned me up so much. I want to find this person and just shake him a little.
People suck.
So, I posted a thing and I was just like. You know when you get in your feels a little, and I was like, I don't know, I guess there's just not a big audience for supernatural action comedy or whatever, you know, like D&D inspired supernatural action comedy. And this person's response, instead of like, you know what, like maybe you're just looking in the wrong, like there are a lot of things, and I know them all, and because like I simultaneously feel the frustration of where are these people, and also I think that I know they're there, you know, like I know there's
they exist in the world.
I just don't know where they are, right? So like, and that's what the frustration is, trying to like reconcile those two things. But what it's not is like a complete I'm not filled with an ignorance that dictates or like demands that there is no audience and I'm gonna be a failure and everything sucks and blah blah blah, like that kind of negativity. But what this person demanded was they commented and they were like, I'm surprised that comic books are around at all. The comic book industry should have crumbled because they're too expensive. $5 an issue is too much money. And I was just like, it costs $3 at least to print the thing. If you're not like, even if you're not thinking about what it costs to pay artists and all of that, and you're like, hey, we're gonna have one person buy this thing, just one person, right? $3 to print the thing, and then it costs $5 to ship the thing. That's already $8, right?
It's already $8.
But that's not even counting Gemini mailers, bags and boards, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then of course, I mean, and I wouldn't add like gas and time and all that stuff, but it's all there.
But that's there too.
And it makes sense to think about those things. Anyway, So the idea
And here's the thing. You know, back in the 90s, the government was really pushing the got milk propaganda. And
they were on every
comic books, dude, every comic. There was, you know, fucking Wolverine had a milk mustache. Christian Bale. But what I'm saying is like, you know, the big two have advertisements in there. Producing the comic and the actual cost of the pages and all that gets easily covered by the adverts in the books. We are independent creators, don't have that luxury. You know, there's this, and beyond that, like, you're so like, dude, this goes back to the video game argument. And I know people are going to hate me for having this argument because, you know, things are more expensive and it pisses people off. But a fucking Super Nintendo game in the 90s was $60, okay? Yeah. That in today's money is like $121 or it's like $107 or something like that. So a $2.99 comic from like the late 90s, early 2000s, like, yeah, like things cost more as, you know, money inflates. It's just kind of what happens. Like, it's so frustrating. It's like, I understand where it's everything's tight, but like, don't attack like the independent person who's literally doing their, like, every page I draw is 8 hours of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't include the hours you spend on coloring.
At least, and that's, dude, and so for someone to say, and I understand, like they're speaking from a place of ignorance, and like also in a world of like a bottomless social media in which they pay, no offense, I love you, but they pay to be on Twitter and get attention. So then everything they're saying and all their controversial nonsense and their negative takes are all in an attempt to get more engagement, to get more attention, to get more, you know, likes, so then they can facilitate their growth on social media to fill their pockets with pennies or whatever. But it's just like, is it really the society or world you want to live in? What are you doing? Like, why? Like, come on.
Well, I think it's so weird to just be like, comics shouldn't even exist because they're expensive. I mean, like, what kind of take is that? What are you even saying? Yeah, like, by that logic,
movies?
Food shouldn't exist either because it's too expensive. Like,
I was just gonna say, a cheesy gordita crunch is $6 or $7. Like, you're telling me my comic isn't worth a cheesy gordita crunch?
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, things cost. Dude, have you seen the price of a 12-pack of soda in today's economy? It's like $10 for a 12-pack. It's like Heineken prices from high school, like for soda. You know, it's crazy.
Like, we're all living through the same reality.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And just trying to like reconcile the fact that like we're all so poor.
Yeah. Like, it's just
so poor.
In the grand scheme of things.
And it's just like, you know, we want to enjoy things though still. And part of that is creating.
Yeah.
And that joy comes from creating it and wanting to share it with other people. And yes, like, that comes with asking those people for money for the thing that we spent hours and hours slaving over. But the independent people often offer that at a cost so much lower, like laughably lower, insultingly lower than what we should.
If Anthony and I had an employer pay us,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, like, if Anthony and I had an employer that paid us what we get paid from these Kickstarters or anything, usually, they would be like pursued for like with federal indictments for like you know, like slave wages, basically. Like, these things, they're nice, and we do it for the love of the game. And you guys support us for the love of the game, and we appreciate that. We're talking about the people that just hate for the hate of the game, I guess, is what I would be saying here. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. You don't need to like pop in and be like, I would never spend that.
Steven, that's exactly what I said. Like, Anthony read me this comment. I was like, why is he even here?
What are you doing?
This isn't for you.
Clearly isn't for
this
you.
isn't a post for you. Keep scrolling.
But if you're here right now, this is the show for you. I'm so bad with live shows, dude, because like I can see like the viewers, and every once in a while it'll pop up, and I'm like, oh, they don't know what we're talking about. Let me tell them what we're talking about. Wait a second, everyone, just calm down, calm down. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Vicious. I'm Anthony. This is Carl.
I'm Steve. You wild card.
And I just want to give everyone every few minutes, instead of a commercial, I just want to start the show over again. That's what I want to do. That's what happens in my brain. how long is the campaign going? Money is tight and I don't make a lot. Okay, that's
No,
listen.
we're not. People like you are the lifeblood of the community. Like,
Amen.
we're not griping at people like you. We're
No.
griping at people that have no part in
I think
any
they're
of this.
just
And
saying like they want to support, but they don't.
we always back catalog our issues, and we do have a website, so you can always whenever money is good for you, you can just go to our website and order the books. So they will be there after the campaign.
Also, Emperor's new podcast, the best way you can support if you don't have the funds to do it and like actually back it is just share it wherever you can. Send it to somebody.
Sharing is so valuable.
It really is. Like word of mouth is the most powerful thing ever.
And you know what? Not even just word of mouth. Literally
Next to love.
But yeah. No, but literally go to my freaking Twitter X thing and just share my pinned comment or pinned tweet, because what happens is I don't want you to get throttled on social media.
Yeah.
I understand, like, if you post links on social media, they throttle you. It happens to me. It happens to her. It happens to everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you share my link, they're not only less likely to throttle it, they're more likely to share it with other people, because they're like, oh wait, people actually want to see this one. We'll take it out of jail. You know, so like help our links get out of jail. Help other people see our stuff, and that's more than enough. You know, showing up for this is awesome.
It truly is.
But oh my
Thank
god,
you.
we've done. I don't want to say we've done all we can. We still have a week left, right? And I'll keep pushing for a week. I got a couple of ads on Instagram and like a couple of things. I'm like, you know, I'm still trying. But mostly I feel like I'm absorbing. I've learned a lot. You know, I'm trying to figure out what I can do to improve the next Kickstarter, which I think is probably going to be our most successful one, being that it's the end of the series.
It's the penultimate. It's got the full graphic novel.
We get to. You
have a full series to offer. That's like incredible.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's true. I'm excited for it.
I'm wondering. The only person who would probably we'd love to talk to him, but maybe we can even like bring back like shirts and stuff if you want, like just for the finale or something. Or I'll just design a bunch of new ones.
I don't know. Maybe I do like the exclusivity of the fact
I really hate that we committed the exclusivity to that shirt in particular, because it's like the best.
I'm so glad I have one.
Okay, so let's do a quick "Would You Rather" segment, because Levi asked us a question. So Steven, do you have like a theme? It doesn't have to be a song. Do you have like, what do we normally do if we have a "Would You Rather" segment?
Pudding or yogurt? Would you rather fuck it? Pudding or dirt? Would you rather fuck it? Would you rather do that or this? Would you rather? Would you rather you get caught up in the would you rather? 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 Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
Okay. Would you rather be a gummy bear or no?
Fucking yogurt.
By the way, gummy bear. I would rather be a gummy bear than a Care Bear. Absolutely.
Would you? I don't know about that. I feel like if I were a gummy bear, people would just be trying to eat me. I'd be Gargameled. Like people would be trying to put me in stew or make magic out of me or whatever the Gargamel.
I'm becoming Spider-Man with that gummy berry juice, dude. I'm gonna be putting on like.
That'd be pretty cool. You get to be Venom, but also adorable. I like that.
I'd rather be a Care Bear just because I know so little about them.
Okay,
and I want that experience.
Here's the thing about the Care Bears. They're kind of like Smurfs, but with special belly powers. So, like, you know, Vanity Smurf is like, oh, I get to love myself more. And, you know, like, it's just like, I don't love that because I feel like I'd be like, anxiety bear. You know, I don't need that. I want special powers.
Your beam is just a wacky inflatable arm flailing too, man. Like, coming right at them.
So, okay. Levi said, would you rather switch bodies with your mommy or dad? I believe that was a question. I don't see it anymore because my eyes don't work.
Yes.
I see it.
I would rather be my mom because my dad has put his body through some stuff.
Okay, listen, that might be true, but your father has been hit by a car on a bike. he survived.
He's also like, I think he's actually the immortal man from
I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to
reality.
Say it. Yeah. It's incredible. It's like, yeah. But no, it would be interesting. But not to mention, you also get to have like that experience of like, oh, I'm the other thing. Like, this is weird. I've never done this one. You know?
Yeah.
You know of.
Sure. Let me see. Would I rather swap bodies with my mom or my dad? My dad. And I'd go around, I would just be saying the nicest things to all my neighbors. I'd be like, hey, we should hang out tomorrow. And I would just like get him. I would get him and I would sign up. I'd go to the Mormon church. I'd go to the Mormon church and be like, you know what you need to do? Come tell me about everything.
Every day you need to send your strongest students.
Yes! I'd be like, listen, don't trust me. Look at this face. I'm going to tell you, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to tell you, you're never supposed to be. I'm going to gaslight you like
I'm going to tell you to get off my property.
I'm going to need you to not listen.
Raiden just shows up to your dad's house and is like, you signed up for Mortal Kombat yesterday, so
oh my goodness.
It's time to test your might, buddy.
Oh my god.
I did not know that, Micah. That is really awesome. That's basically how money works, though. I think that's really cool, though. The whole Gummy Bear show just existed because the kids like the candy. That's
so interesting. Huh. Okay, I saw we have our Emperor's New Groove friend in here. Steven, what's your experience with the Emperor's New Groove as a person? Like, how did you experience it growing up?
Like, are you talking about the movie?
Yeah, the movie. No, the person.
Like with yeah, I was like,
What's your experience?
So the movie you're talking about the movie with like David Spade and Putty.
That's what I'm asking. That's what
I like that movie. It wasn't a big movie from when like I don't remember it like that well, but I did see it, and I of course loved Kronk. I mean, it was a pretty cool movie. It was pretty. It was all right.
Let me tell you. So this is.
I liked it.
This is like my experience with it was. It wasn't with me in my childhood, but like my later childhood / early adulthood. I watched it.
Yes.
And Steven, it was one of those like bridge movies for me that let me realize like, oh, this is a very good Disney movie. I'm just not 12.
Yeah.
You know,
it's not going to solidify in my chess place like Lion King or Aladdin because I'm not the age to receive it.
Yes, like I love the meta humor of it. I liked a lot of the jokes. It was very.
Isn't John Goodman the villager guy too?
Yes, he
in
is.
That?
Yeah.
And very good job just knowing his name on the fly. Steven, I have so much trouble with this particular man's name. I always, without fail, I'm like, oh yeah, that's John Allen. And then once I think that's John Allen, I can't.
Who's John Allen?
I have no idea, Steven. I have no idea.
Steven, this is my burden to bear now, okay? Hang on, listen. I am a person who spent my life learning actors' names and movie names and directors' names and producers' names and cinematographers' names. Like, I love filmmaking. I love movies. Steven, I also have a brain that will block things with a furious quickness. Like, if someone spits something out that's kind of close but not quite there, my brain's like, oh, I guess that's what it is, or it's nothing. And like
file updated.
Yep. Yeah. It's like, and it's gone. And I'm just like, no. Like, so this has happened. It happened 2 times in a row in the same week, right? Like,
yes.
It was like 2 times.
It was literally like 3 days apart. I should have known.
It was so close. And so she was like, but both times, Steven, she's like, Joe, John something, John Allen. I was like, no, why did you say John Allen? Like, both times. Because, like, my brain was like, I'm gonna get it. I won't ask my new genie friend. I will sit there and suffer like someone born in the late 80s. Like, I'm a 90s kid at heart. I don't go to my phone. I prefer pain and knowing things. Like, I'm just like, I will get there eventually. And I do.
Yeah, no, he does.
And it's a struggle. I got to the point where I was just
the key really is to not think about the thing you're thinking about, and then your brain does generate it.
Yeah.
Anthony taught me that technique, actually, because your brain floods and confuses, and literally just think about anything else in the world besides the thing you're trying to think about, and your brain will come up with it.
I have 2 techniques. It's that And when I'm too impatient for that, I go through the alphabet of names and just start saying random sounds. And you know what? It worked last time. And I just went, John Goodman. It's John Goodman. And I was like, what?
It's John Goodman. Dude, like, so with the celebrity for me is, I thought it was Walter Goggins. It's Walton Goggins. And like, it's been so hard to fix my brain on that because like I was calling him Walter Goggins forever, and now it's like Walton. And I mean, I don't forget now because I like literally beat myself up over it. But
oh my god, Walton Goggins. Walton Goggins in Community is probably the funniest.
He was
Steven.
Yeah, I think.
You don't remember that?
So Tina and I only watched Community once. We were just talking about how we need to rewatch it because what we did was we put it on at night and watched it as opposed to actually like watching it.
Steven, okay, at the very least, watch the episode, like Google with Walton Goggins. Don't look up any clips. Just watch the episode. And then go watch the COVID script reading of that episode where they replaced Walton Goggins with the Mandalorian.
Oh my god.
Pedro Pascal plays Walton Goggins' part, and it's adorable. It's the best, funniest
that's so
thing
funny
that's ever happened. It's amazing. Anyway. So, all right, it's getting late. We should probably get out of here. So, before we go, let's just say, if you're watching this, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm Anthony. This is Carlisle, if you see my wife. This is my best friend, Steven Todd, and we have issues. Every single week we'll be here. We're going to be live at least one more time this month.
Hell
next,
yes.
Yeah, we're going to be live next. Is it 2 more times or just 1? I don't remember.
It's just one.
It's
next. It's just one more.
I think you guys should just continue doing live shows.
No.
It'll be the 29th next.
All right, so on the 29th, we're going to be live. We're going to be here talking about our comic books. So if you're joining us, you're just watching us, please join us next Wednesday and hang out with us. Ask us anything. Tell us what you think of our comic. Tell us what you think we can improve for our next book. Tell us that you want us to make a movie because I want to freaking do that. But otherwise, every week we end the show kind of talking about what we're going to do this week. So Steven, what are you up to this week?
I'm going to start coloring. Let me know what pages you've colored, and I'll start working like we did with the last issue. I'll start working from the last page down. That way we can just meet in the middle on the flats.
Yeah, that would be awesome, actually.
Send me your color. Send me a screenshot of your color box too, of your different colors.
Yeah. Let me see. When are you coming on my live show? I've been on your live show, Levi. I went on your live show not that long ago, and I actually thought that the one guy I met was pretty good. It was pretty cool. We were talking about horror movies and stuff. Anyway, if you want to have us on your shows, let us know. I would love to be a guest on the show. What are you doing this week?
I am writing my ass off. I have a deadline for myself to get this draft done no later than June 1st. I am on track to smash that goal in half. I'm going to make it my bitch, and then I'm going to send it all out to my beta readers, and it's going to be awesome.
As opposed to the alpha readers like me. No, I'm just kidding.
Before we go, Levi says, I want Carly to talk Tremors. Have you ever seen Tremors?
I've seen Tremors exactly one time.
When?
It was our first movie date.
It was our first ever movie date.
That Anthony and I ever had back when we were like.
Carly has only seen the Mitch McCochran Tremor movies, so.
Yeah, but so Carly and I met online, and we would do just video dates, and we started doing movie dates because obviously I love movies. I love just talking during movies and just pausing movies for an extended period of time to give a commentary that no one asked for or wants. But it's there, and it's free.
Commentary so long that people ask, is this guy the director? No? Why are we still listening then?
Is he related to this movie at all? Is anything he's saying actually based on fact? No? Okay.
It's very rarely even based on the
movie. Listen. Okay, I'm being attacked. So
You're attacking yourself!
This week, This week I'm going to continue to attack myself by coloring this dang comic book as best I can. I'm also going to I'm going to go to Steven's house for a birthday party or something. I don't know if we're hanging out or I'm going to hang out.
Hell yeah, we
right?
are.
Possibly
Celebrate
some
Batman's
D&D.
birthday.
Not this one. Next week. That's right.
Right, next week. I was
After
gonna say,
Cambria's
I
party.
need the plan.
No planning.
No, yeah, it's next Saturday that we might squeeze D&D in.
All right. But that's what we're doing this week. Let us know what you're doing in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being a part of our live show. Thank you for asking us questions and for supporting our book. Remember to share all of our various links and everything up until the Kickstarter closes. Make your own posts. Tell your grandparents that they need this book in their life, or else the moon will crash down to the flat Earth or whatever they believe in. I don't know. Reinforce their beliefs. I don't care if it's concave Earth.
Lie to me, Jerry.
Lie to me, Jerry. If they're concave Earthers, tell them that if they don't do this, the Earth will unfold and it'll become this weird tulip situation, and then the aliens will get in. No one wants that. So I don't know. Is that what they believe? I don't know what concave Earthers believe. We have to go back to Koreshan Park.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm watching the show. But yeah, thank you so much, Stephen. What do you want to say to people before we go?
Thank you so much for tuning in, even though my presence wasn't here for the majority of it. Thank you for supporting Anthony and I in all of our endeavors and loving us, and we just appreciate each and every one of you so much.
Absolutely. But thank you all for joining us. Until next week, I'm Anthony.
I'm Stevie Wildcard.
And I am KT Carly Love You Style. I am KT Carly Love You Style.
And we'll see you next week.
Boom! Boom, 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 boom. We love you guys.
Love you, dude. All right.
I love you, dude.